Hello, good evening. I'm Vina Sohara and welcome to another video. I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. I'm going to be making lots of videos every day until Christmas. I'm going to be talking about lots of different topics, not just sexuality. And also I will be making videos based on your comments and messages. So if you have anything that you would like me to talk about, don't hesitate to contact me at venus@venusohara.org, and I will be very happy to make a video as long as it's aligned with the topics that I'm interested in and the ones I talk about here. So today I wanted to talk about how I overcame my chronic SIJ pain. SIJ, what is that? Well, it's the sacroiliac joint. It's a part of the hip, kind of on the side. I can't really kind of jump up and down right now to show you, but basically it's a type of hip pain on the side of the hip where there are some joints, the sacroiliac joint. I'm sure you can Google that if you want to see some anatomy, sacroiliac joint. And it's very, very common, especially in people who are sitting down a lot for long, long periods of time. And that's me. I definitely started to notice this pain or stiffness when I started working from home and spending hours and hours and hours sitting down at my desk. And I should have gotten up and moved around a little bit more, but I didn't. And then over time, this pain started to occur. And I did go to the doctors about it, and they said it was a muscular thing. It wasn't really in my bones. It was a muscular issue, inflammation, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't have that much money when I started off my career as a blogger. I was basically just covering my needs. I didn't have money to go to have massages or see physiotherapists, etc. But when I did have money a couple of years in, I did go to a physiotherapist because this pain was like, it wasn't, I think pain is a bit of a strange, I don't think pain might not be the correct term for what I was feeling. It was more like a type of stiffness. It was always there, and I wanted to kind of like move around to try and not feel it. And I didn't really know what I was doing. But anyway, I did go to a physiotherapist one day, and he was trying to see what was wrong with me. And he thought it was a QL muscle pain, which is a little bit higher up. It's a very tiny muscle that goes from the spine to the hip. And he massaged that area. It provided a lot of relief. And then he sent me by email some QL muscle stretches. So there's things like this to try and stretch over to the side. I did a lot of that, maybe not as much on the other side. But anyway, I was looking up QL muscle. At least I had something to Google and try and understand what I was feeling. But then over time, the kind of pain got a little bit descended into more the hip area. And then I also went to get an MRI scan, and I remember going for the results and being very, very nervous, thinking there's definitely something wrong with me, it's going to be terrible. But there was nothing there. They couldn't really pick up on what was there. The doctors were not telling me anything either. Then I went to see a physiotherapist for weekly therapy sessions. And he would just kind of like really get into that area. And once sometimes it did provide relief for a few days, which was great after having chronic pain. But it would always come back. And I remember the best session we ever had was when he put a needle in, not like acupuncture, but he put a needle in and then out, and then it was like, oh, wow, what did you do? It was amazing. But then again, the pain came back. And then I discovered Thai massage. I absolutely love Thai massage. If you like a strong massage with someone putting their elbows and their feet and they're walking all over you and stretching you, I definitely recommend it. But make sure you go to someone who is qualified. And I did find that Thai massage did provide relief for me for several days, sometimes up to a couple of weeks, which was a long time when you have chronic pain. But then I discovered in my private health insurance that I could go and have acupuncture for free. So I thought, yes, let's try that. And the doctor in question is actually a very qualified, very reputable Chinese medicine doctor, and he was absolutely amazing. And he told me that he would be able to help me overcome this pain in about 5 sessions. And it was interesting because, it took a little bit longer than 5 sessions, but still the first one, I remember feeling quite an emotional feeling. I felt like a lot of tension was being held in my hips, and it was kind of, I was letting it go, surrendering all this tension I've been holding on to for such a long time. And it was just incredible because this guy's a real pro. It wasn't the first time I've had it wasn't the first time I've had acupuncture, but this particular person knows how to put the needles in and out in the best way that it's not uncomfortable, but still, it's not the most comfortable situation to be in, to have someone use your bum as a pin cushion kind of thing. But the relief after is incredible. I mean, I think during a massage you enjoy it during, then you have some after effect, but this after effect was amazing. And I was like, wow, amazing. It was instant relief. And then I would go back every week, and then the relief started to last for longer and longer and longer until my sessions were getting more spaced out. I was having one every 2 weeks, one every 3 weeks, until I realized I didn't need to go anymore, which was amazing. I had a top-up session a few months later, and that's all I've had really. I've not been to have acupuncture now for a long time. But now I'm actually doing strength training. And I do find that there is one machine that's really helping me in the gym, and it's the hyperextension thing. It's kind of like this, I don't know how to describe it if you're not familiar with gym apparatus, but it's a kind of like a metal thing that's like at an angle, and you lean over it, it goes up to your kind of waist area or pelvis, and then you kind of go back, down and up, and you're really working your buttocks and your lower back. And I do 3 sets of 10, and that is really kind of making this whole area of my hips and buttocks and lower back very, very, very strong. It's really helping to eliminate that pain. And now the pain I have is in my neck. Oh my God. So I've got to get some acupuncture in in a few days, just for that area, because I guess, I need to work on that next. But anyway, I have overcome my SIJ pain, my chronic SIJ pain. It's been a long time now with absolute relief. But I am also making this video on my stand-up desk, which is another thing I really highly recommend. I think it's important to get moving and not be sitting down all day, and also to remember to get up, stand up, and actually work standing up. Even if you don't have a stand-up desk, you can put a chair on top of your desk or something, just to try and raise your computer so you're actually at a different level, and you can actually stand up instead of being sitting down all day. Because I remember when I went on a walking holiday, I had no pain at all because I was walking about 20 kilometers a day, so I wasn't sitting down at all. So I really do think it's the culprit is really sitting down. But so all of those things, keeping it strong with exercise, for the lower back, the buttocks, etc. And also another thing I've forgotten to mention in this recap of what I've done to overcome this pain, something else that really did help me when I did it, was doing hip opener yoga. I seriously love that. I think it's such an incredible, if you can get the opportunity to go to a hip opening class when the whole class is focused on just opening up the hip area and the pelvis, because there's so many exercise or stretches in yoga that help to unlock this pain. And you can look up hip openers as well online if you do deal with this pain. If you're living with this SIJ pain, then it definitely does help. And so those are my tips. What about you? Because it's very common, this, and if you are suffering from lower back or hip pain, then I hope you check out acupuncture, because I think it's the best thing that I have done. And also the hyperextension exercise, it's so good. Anyway, I hope this inspires anyone who's going through this, because I know it's very, very, very common. And if you've had SIJ pain, please leave a comment below and share with us what has worked for you, and I'll be back very soon with some more videos. And again, if you have any suggestions for new videos, don't hesitate to contact me at venus@venussahara.org, and I'll be back very soon for some more of Vlogmas. Thanks for watching.